Welcome back, and today I'm outside one of the best independent bookstores in the United Kingdom, and I thought I'd bring you along for a little tour. I'm obviously going to be buying some books today, because how could I come to a bookstore and not buy books? So at the end of the video I'll do like a little haul and stuff, but yeah, look, when you get inside here it's class. I'm going to show you around. Come on, follow me.
I'm following you.
We'll start with these. So the reason this is different to your typical bookshop is, firstly, the prices. I don't want to say cheap. Cheap's not the right word. Well priced, should we say?
They are well priced, they're affordable.
Competitively priced.
Competitively priced.
It isn't just the price, but also the selection. When you go into most bookshops, I'm sure you'd agree, this is to you.
Is this to me?
Yeah, this is to you.
Your
well, that
family.
most of the books are all the same, aren't they? It tends to be whatever's in chart, people buy.
Yes.
No, come on in. Come on.
I won't video you, don't worry. But yeah, we have a huge range of books that you won't find in many places.
I don't find them pretty much in any. Wherever I go, it's always the same titles, rinsed and repeat, whereas every time I come here, there's always something different, which is fantastic. This is one of my favourite bits that you've got.
Oh, is it?
Yes, this is one of my favourite bits, because I've got loads of like indie authors that are trying to get out there,
Yes,
and they don't know where to go.
full price books, but I'm supporting local authors, obviously. Everybody's got to start somewhere.
I know we said this last time, how local is local? How far, if someone was to come in? Are we talking like Derbyshire, Peak District?
Yeah, out 20 miles-ish.
So if you are within 20 miles circumference, radius, something to do with a circle, just bring booking, ask for someone, and they'll.
Ask for me.
Is it only you? Yeah. So come in, ask for Louisa, and then she might.
The local authors, yeah.
She might let you stick it on shelf. Local interest. So this is all Peak District and Chesterfield related, I'm guessing.
Well, not all Chesterfield, because we're
No,
quite
Peak District
far
and
out.
Chesterfield.
Yeah, mostly. What about you? Peak District and Chesterfield.
Look, I'm from town. I'm trying to get
I know you
people.
are, yeah.
Right, what else we got? Graphic novels. So I said this, didn't
Yes.
earlier, that I didn't think you'd have much manga, but apparently loads of people come in here asking for manga. So they have got manga books.
We've got a few. I find it really hard to get manga at the prices we've got them at. So if you look at the prices on them, they're
Have you read manga before though?
No.
It's so hard. It's back to front. No, it
It
is.
for us. I know it is
Yeah,
for us.
but a lot of countries do that, don't they? Like in Asia,
Yeah.
like the Quran's back to front.
It
Is
is.
it same in India?
Back to front to us.
Yeah. No, it is back to
To them
front.
it's the right way round.
No, it's back
Our
to
books are
front.
the back to front. Quite a lot of young lads as well, particularly. I don't want to, just say young lads, but a lot of people who struggle to read a whole book will really enjoy these.
I go to these sometimes. I've only started reading them recently, but I've got probably about 3 or 4 manga books at home. So if I've not got attention span to read a proper book, I'll pick up a manga, read a few pages, because you can knock out a manga book in half an hour. Right, so we've got graphic novels, art techniques. I've no idea what art technique means, but I'm sure it's something to do with
Do you
art.
know what art techniques
Oh, is it
are?
about how to teach you how to do art? There you go. So you got art
So it's
technique.
watercolour, etc., etc.
You've got loads of other stuff about
Yeah,
aeroplanes.
These are just plinths that we have, this one and that one over there, that are just full of something.
What's this? Art. So this is all to do with art. Yeah, I
And
mean,
then photography and architecture.
yeah,
as
I mean,
well.
art is art. I'm sure people know what art is.
Yeah.
Shall we go this way?
Yeah.
Ancient history, photography.
Yeah.
I was thinking earlier, actually, when I was talking to you about the effects that bit of snow we had recently. Because I know,
It's only a bit in
yeah,
Chesterfield.
I know. No, we had loads here. It took 2 weeks clear, but the effect that it had on you obviously were massive. But what a lot of people, I'd imagine, did then, because they were getting impatient, is during that 2 week, instead of waiting till shops open again, we're jumping on Amazon and getting it ordered from Amazon.
Boom.
I know. So I'm going to show people now why they shouldn't, why they should save the money.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If you pick
Because-
up nearly any book here, if we take it and zap it onto Amazon,
Well, that's what I'm going to do now.
you'll find it is a lot cheaper here.
So on Amazon, can you see that there? Will it move to it?
Yeah,
Look at that, proofs in pudding. So on Amazon, it's £31.47. Here,
£4.99.
£4.99, bargain.
Look at that.
So it's always worth not being impatient, just waiting for the snow to clear and then coming
Absolutely.
after.
But can I just say also, a perfect example of this yesterday.
Yeah.
If you do come here, pay us a visit, and you see something that you like, don't think, I'll get that next time, because it might not be.
They're never here. Yeah, they go that
You
quick.
need to get it. You need to get it when you see it. Somebody yesterday came and said, oh, I saw this really good Arthur Conan Doyle book, hardback, last week. Have you still got it? Can I get it? Nope, it's gone.
Sorry, I'm having a little nose there because my mum, growing up,
Social
this one here,
Oh, yeah.
my mum read A Child Called It.
Oh, I did too. It's
And
awful.
yeah, she said to me, if you see it, get it, because it breaks
we've
your
had
heart.
it.
And I'm a weirdo, and
does break
sometimes I
your
like reading books that make me cry.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Right, so this side here, we've got
So we've got-
social history and maritime aviation. So I'm guessing that's about
It won't go all
fish
the way.
and water and sky. Well, maritime's water, innit? And aviation's
Yeah, that's it,
sky.
yeah. So it's all, we've got a lot there, look.
Yeah.
We sell a lot of these more sort of masculine, I was saying this earlier, it's not
Yeah.
necessarily to men, but masculine sort of titles.
Yeah, so if you're
And we
interested
sell a
in
lot. Yeah.
water or sky, then you've got a book for it.
Water or sky. And we've got natural history at the end here.
So what's the difference between that? What's that? Ancient history. So that's like very old stuff.
That's
Over
very
there.
old.
Yeah, that's like very
It's
old
very
stuff.
old.
That's like Romans and Greek
Babylonian.
stuff.
Yeah, and then this is, and social history is obviously to do with social things. Military history is obviously to do with military,
World War II, World War
wars,
One, all that stuff.
Wars, and
Yeah.
then natural history, which is animals.
Animals, yeah, I'm
The
not.
animal kingdom.
I used to be bothered about that when I was younger, but I've just got less and less bothered as I got older. I ain't got time to. There's so many books
Not
in
got
there.
time for animals.
I ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for animals.
I get to RSPCA
What about
every now and
down here?
again.
You've not been down here,
Oh,
look.
there's loads more, isn't there? What we got here? Railways and transport. So if you're interested in cars or trains, there's something for you.
Yeah, and on the end there we've got true crime.
On the end here, we have got true crime. I saw
Now,
this last
true
time.
crime I'm finding hard to get at the moment, but...
Does it sell fast,
I've
though?
just
'Cause it's
bought
quite a
one.
popular genre,
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, true crime's really popular. You'll sell loads. It's not my thing, but my youngest daughter loves it.
Well, the last time I came here, I picked up. You had a serial killers in Mexico book, and I picked it up. Oh, it's this. I bought this one last time I come.
Oh.
There you go, another bargain. £3.99.
There you go. If you want to find out about serial killers in Mexico,
It's not cheap. It's
that's
well
your
priced.
bag.
Yeah. Down here we've got Topography. I don't know what Topography is.
Topography
Yeah.
is countryside.
You're gonna be on YouTube.
You're everywhere.
I'm everywhere. I just love bookshops. I just love bookshops. Yes.
Is this your local one?
Oh God, no! I live in Oxford.
Oh dear, this is fantastic,
and
though,
we've
isn't
been
it?
staying in the Peak District and going to Manchester, and we're about to turn left and thought, no, there's a bookshop. We've got
Have
to
you
stop.
never been before?
No.
Oh, thank you for coming.
So
thank you for stopping.
It's great. I love your art section.
Do you know what? I live 45 minutes away, and I've got shops way close to home, but I'll drive over here.
Yeah.
Just the shop's fantastic.
No, it's like in Northumberland, the Annick bookstore
Barter
in
Books.
the
Yeah, I do want to go to
station.
Barter Books.
These are all.
It's a great bookshop. We've had a lovely stop, and we'll be heading on our way. So
That's amazing.
sorry for getting in your videos.
No, you'll be on it.
And
Yeah, you'll be on
really don't
YouTube. You'll be
mind. I
famous.
don't mind.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Right.
Safe journey home.
So Topography, you're going to tell me?
As it's basically it's the
Cliffs.
It's the countryside.
It's cliffs.
It's the cliffs.
Cliffs and
There are
birds.
some cliffs.
So if you're interested
No,
in cliffs
it's
and
the
birds,
countryside. So look, you've got
if you're interested in grass and trees,
Countryfile.
so it's grass, trees, and
the year
sheep.
in, the year in the countryside, a portrait of the Pennines,
Okay.
etc., etc.
So if you're interested in grass or sheep, then
Yeah,
Topography.
that's your thing. And
Music,
then music, obviously, over here. We've got all sorts of
Outdoor pursuits down here.
pursuits, which I rarely get. I find those difficult to film.
This is my favourite part now. This bit.
course it is.
This is my area.
Well,
Not this bit.
Not this bit.
I'm
Health and well-being.
I'm not interested
But
in
I have
that.
to say, mind, body, and spirit, and health and well-being is a huge section, and we sell a lot.
Well, you know I'm massive on mental health, but I'm not so massive on physical health.
And reading about mental health. But there's all loads of mental health.
No, I
books
don't
there.
mind reading about mental health. I just don't like reading about
There's a
physical
lot.
health.
There's a lot of mental health books.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Self-help. There's a lot of self-help in there.
I'm going to come back to this bit at the end
big
because I love YA. You've got a YA section down
YA.
there, but we'll do that at the end.
This is a section I find really hard to fill, which is the
Travel writing.
travel writing and travel, but particularly travel guides and phrase books as well. I've got a few at the moment, but look at that sparse.
This is definitely an interest. I'm interested in eating this, but I'm not so interested in reading about it. Yeah, I like food and drink, but I don't like reading about it. But here, faith and myths, philosophy, science, social science, business and
And
politics.
this is biography, but the signs have fallen down. We're going to glue them back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not clever enough for that sort of stuff. I
We do
suppose.
sell a lot of science, philosophy.
Too.
Oh, there you go.
Great
Look,
science selection.
Do you know what? I should. I always say, oh, I'm not clever enough to read all this stuff, but unless I read it, I'm not going to.
you're never going to get
I'm
any
never,
cleverer.
I'm never
at
going to
that.
learn about it, am I?
Good dichotomy.
Yeah. So if people want to get cleverer,
This is your section.
this is your cleverer section. Right, this is my favourite section. This is where you get lost, the fiction section. So you've got, like, I've already said to you, I'm reading loads and loads and loads of crime and all that jazz at minute, thrillers, mystery, and this is basically me. All of this section is me. And I'm going to go mad on this today because I am actually buying books as well, you know. I'm not just here to film a video. And then further down here, we've got your favourite section is the sci-fi and fantasy, isn't it?
Fantasy.
Do you know what? The only reason I've not been there as much recently is because I've got so many sci-fi books at home. It's insane how many I've got. I've probably got 160 that I've not even read yet.
But it's nice to have a change.
It is, and these crime books, you can literally read one of these in a couple of days. Or if it's you, lay in bed for a day and you can knock one of these out.
Oh, yeah. Well, that Raising Hair that I read.
But it,
I read that really quickly.
it's surprising how many books you've got, because you've got all this in the middle as well, haven't you? You've got like all these, which is general fiction,
Yeah.
and then if you're down here, I don't know if you can. Oh, it's
I
not
don't
going to
know
do
if
it
you can go
now.
down
It won't
there.
do it. Unlucky.
I can look.
But they do it.
Bending over like this.
There you go. So you got all them. 1 minute. I'm going to show everyone what they can do if they want this. If you find a book that you like and you think, oh, I'm too tight to buy this,
That's it. Yeah.
you can do this.
There,
You can
got a
go.
new rug.
You can just pretend that you're going to buy it, read a chapter or two, and then you can go, right, I'll come back tomorrow and read next two. Oh,
Just told you that's what that man did.
give me an hand up.
That's it now. You stuck
On my
there.
back.
I find so many people asleep in there.
I don't even know where I got this from. I'm sure
So
it's
you're going to be working for us in a bit, aren't you?
I am. I'm going to be doing some. Yeah. To all you lot, I'm going to be doing some help. I've said that I'm going to volunteer to stack some shelves and stuff while I'm here because I've got some free time on my hands. What we got down here? More crime fiction. It's just loaded with crime fiction. I saw.
Most of it is $2.99, but it's actually quite a lot of it now has gone up to $3.99 because it's gone up for us quite significantly.
Oh, what I wanted to talk about is the fact that
I'm going to get Lisa in the background.
even though, like you've got loads. I don't want to say the word cheap. They are cheap. I don't care what you say. I'm going to say they're cheap because cheap's good to me. I'm from a council estate. Cheap is good. Even though they're cheap books, you've got loads of like really famous authors. I don't know if they're famous worldwide, but like Ian Rankin, Peter May,
They are.
Kathy Wright. She does the Bone series, doesn't she?
Yeah, they are famous worldwide. They're all the ones you've just mentioned.
But like, so for these, I've seen these online, and some of these, like Ian Rankin books, are £10 a piece, and this one here is £3.99. Bargain. Am I going to find any at £2.99 anymore?
Yeah, look. There we are. There's one.
Which one?
The first one I came to.
What's this one then?
I know.
Taken
This is
by
not my section, I
Danuka
don't-
Mackenzie, £2.99. You're not getting a book. You're not getting a new book for £2.99 anywhere. I don't care what anyone says. If you tell me you are, you're lying.
Sometimes-
The reason I come here though, rather than going to Waterstones, is because I know what I'm going to get in Waterstones. I know it's going to be full of mainly new releases and books that have been out in last year.
Yeah.
Whereas I come here, and every single time I come, there's something new. There's something I've not heard
Don't
of.
get me wrong, I do like Bookstore. I like full price bookshops. I love them. I like bookshops.
I don't.
I love a bookshop.
No, I don't.
Do you not?
I like going in them. So do you know what? I've said this before on my page. What I tend to do, I go into town, I go into Waterstones, I'll stay in there for 40 minutes, I look around and I go, right, let me go next door to Works now, see if I can find it cheaper. I do, honestly. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll go around Waterstones for an hour and I don't buy a book. So I look at them and I go, oh, £12 for a book.
I know, it is crazy.
I know. There's kids in it, you know. I think I've got 3 kids, so to some people they might go, oh, £12, that's no for a book, but it is, especially when you can come here and get it. I'm not just trying to sell you shop here, but you can come here and get it.
£2.99.
Yeah, £2.99. I can get 4 books for the price of 1.
And also, actually, some of the hardback fantasy that we've got quite a lot of hardback.
Hardbacks, are they full
It's been
price?
coming and going. No.
Are they not?
They are not.
I've not
and
bought
they are only a few months old, some of them.
Shall we go down to fantasy? Shall you look? No, we'll do a look round here, then we'll go to
No,
fantasy
it's
after.
fine, you don't have to go down there.
No,
Just
what,
walk
here?
that side, basically.
Don't want to go. No, because
General fiction and fantasy.
No, because I want to show. Wait, don't go down there.
No, because the hardback fantasy is through there.
Yeah, but I still want to show people your fantasy section because fantasy's mad at the minute and everyone loves it. No, I mean like mad, like good mad. So all this, I wanted to tell people about this because this is like supporting local businesses and stuff, innit? This is like class.
In support of local art.
I ain't said class yet, have I?
I'm doing that.
I ain't said class yet, have I?
No, you just said it.
This is all class. Like, basically, what happens is I'm going to pretend that I'm a business owner. So I come in, then I go, hi, Louisa, I've got some stuff I want to put in your shop. And then Louisa will go, all right.
Put that silly voice on, she'll say.
Yeah. And then, so do they rent the shelves?
Yes.
Yeah, so they'll pay you like a monthly fee, and then they can come in and smack all the stuff all over.
And I don't charge anything else. Just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fee for
yeah.
the shelf.
But I have seen every time I come in here, a lot of people come round here and have a look and have a nosy at all that stuff.
They
So
do. Yeah, they sell a lot.
yeah,
A lot.
so if you are local, within 20 miles, I
I've
suppose
not
you
got any shelves at the moment, to be fair, but
just ring up, ask for Louisa and beg her for a shelf.
but look, there's more books down here, Tony. You've
More
missed
books.
them.
Oh, is this classics? So we've got poetry, literature. Again, this is all clever stuff. I ain't got the brain for this. Classics can't hold my attention. The writing's too clever. These aren't class. But I get that some people love it. I get that some people love.
Mary, who works down at the second chapter and up here, she works at both. She loves classics.
Oh, it's Mary. Oh, it's sun's me out. Is it shining off my head?
She's in her mid 40s, mid to late 40s.
Is Mary the one that I said looks 20?
It might be Mary.
Yeah.
It's either Mary or Megan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to... Everyone, if you're interested in classic books, sell them.
classics.
They've got classic books.
We've
Right.
also got craft and DIY.
Oh, down here?
Yeah, and the young adult, don't forget that.
Come into my office. Craft and DIY. So, yeah, if you're interested in craft or DIY, they've got it. So this is all general fiction, and we spoke about this earlier, didn't we? All your not all your fantasy, all your romance is basically in amongst general fiction. What about romantasy?
Romantasy is in fantasy.
So that's in
Or
fantasy.
young adult, obviously, 'cause there's a lot of young adult that's written.
And that's the thing, though, is that, like you said, is that I don't think I've pointed out yet. I know you have, that everything is basically half of RRP. This section is all fantasy and sci-fi. So banging bargains here. These are class. So this one here, what's this? £3.99. That's crazy. That is honestly so cheap. If you've not read Red Rising, you need to. Have you read it yet?
Not yet.
You need to read it.
It's on my to be read.
You need to read it. It's class.
Yeah, but I'm reading Poppy Ward next, which is what my daughter's.
Poppy War's class.
I've got to
It's
read.
fantastic. I've only read book 1. I've got book 2 and 3 at home, but Poppy War is class. Here we go, Joe Abercrombie.
Yeah. Oh, we've got loads of those just coming.
Abercrombie, £3.99, bargain. Class.
If you come, if people are watching this and are thinking, I'll come tomorrow, don't.
Game of Thrones. Here we go. How much are you charging for these then? £4.99, still a bargain.
Yeah.
£5 for what? How many pages? Nearly 1,000 pages.
Yeah, come in the next week or two because all the books that I got at the bookshop in London.
That book, I'm giving that away a minute because I didn't actually enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
No,
But
Mia loves these books.
these are 20 quid online. How much is this one then?
It's in here. It'll be inside the front cover, I think.
£8.99. Come on.
I did have some signed ones of things as well.
That is rate cheap. If you care about fashion design and collectibles, they've got them. YA. I love this section. This is where I go to escape when I can't be bothered to read proper fantasy.
It is proper fantasy. Do you know what?
No, do you know, like epic fantasy, I mean?
Yeah, but young adult books now, you know, compared to when I was young.
Oh, they've got some themes in them that they didn't have before. Yeah,
But when I was young, they weren't written as well either. It
No.
was like, you know, oh, they're only young adults.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll not care. But now, I think it's fantastic.
I do agree with that. I think for me, the only difference really between YA and big high fantasy is that sometimes these are just a bit easier to read. There might be maybe less places.
Probably why I like
I'm saying, like, you know, Game of Thrones is wild. There's about 4,714 characters, and I'm like, whoa, chill your beans. Kids books, yeah.
How blue it looks in here is because of the sky.
You've got educational kids books as well, so it's not just like fiction kids books.
No, lots of educational.
So yeah,
But at the moment, like I say, it's just really sparse.
So-
But it's getting there.
if you want your kids to be cleverer, they've got books for it. Yeah. They've got teddy bears.
But
Yeah.
don't force them.
So you sell teddy bears. If people want to buy teddy bears and other toys, buy.
Yeah, we've got toys and games and the wooden toys and puppets. They fly out, puppets do.
I bet you've not got that. I'm hunt for is Percy Jackson.
Oh, I've just got some.
Have you actually?
Yeah, but they'll be coming in from the book fair. But when we get them, if
Come back in.
I remember,
Yeah.
I'll try and remember. They're coming from Riverside, so as soon as I get my delivery from Riverside,
You'll message
try
me.
and remember.
Do you ever get Harry Potter in?
No,
Do you not?
very
Really?
No, I think we've had it maybe once or twice. It's the thing that it's the gift that keeps on giving,
Yeah.
isn't it, Harry?
Everyone wants it. I think people will buy it forever, won't they? This is meant to be really good as well. Series of unfortunate events.
Oh yes, I like those. They're good though.
So yeah, if you've got a kid, bring your kid here.
Yeah, even if not, if you're a teacher. If you're a teacher, come here and give teachers 10% off any books they buy for school.
Do you?
Yeah,
There you go.
any children's books, I give teachers 10% off. Because I was once a teacher in my previous life.
Shall we show my second favourite part now at place? There's other books here, but I can smell food. So
There's supposed to cook it. Can you smell what they're
I smell
cooking?
onions.
Yes.
I smell onions.
Yeah, guess what they're making? I can smell something.
Caramelised onions.
Yeah, it's something other than onions there as well. Because I can
Quiche?
smell a cheese. Yes, well
Quiche,
done.
is it? Yeah, plug your page if you want.
What's your page?
I don't know.
You
don't-
do. What's
you-
it called?
Oh wait
Welsom
there.
Books.
Wait there. It's called what?
Welsom Books.
Welson Books.
Welsom Books, yeah.
What, like WEL?
WHELSOM, and then it's like an underscore then an X.
Welson
There you go.
Books. There you go. So plug your page now. This
So
is for
Jess
you.
works in the kitchen, but she's also a bookstagrammer. She's a massive bibliophile. Loves your books, especially romance, don't you?
Right. So
Very emotional.
shall we go and? I'm going to try my best to be quiet in here because it's rammed. Shall we go and show everyone the food? Yeah, let's go and show the food. Let's see if we can get through. It's so. This is it here. Look, this here. What's that about?
Stilton and grape.
Cheese and grape quiche. I'll be honest, I'm not.
Ali, it's Stilton and grape quiche. It sounds well, doesn't it? It does.
Have you tasted it though? I wouldn't either. I'm just not sure. I suppose people have grapes on cheese boards, don't they?
do, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't eat quiche anyway, so I can't tell you.
But these cakes, I'll be honest, these look fantastic. So these are all
These ones look nicer.
Yeah, they do actually. Are they all local, like local businesses?
They're made by the lovely Dawn in Yulgrave, a lady in Yulgrave. So they're homemade. Some of them are made here.
They look,
So,
yeah, they look
scones
class. What's your? Have you go on? Which page? Plug your page.
Bookish Personal, so yeah. That's
Yeah, there you go.
On Instagram.
No, you're gonna have to spell it now.
Bookish Bursnol.
Make sure you follow her.
She's brilliant. A wonderful, wonderful addition to this fantastic team here.
Right, so I want to talk about your coffees because your coffee's banging. It's very smooth.
Yes.
It's like really smooth.
Apparently.
Yeah. Where's it from? Local?
It's from Buxton Roastery.
Okay.
Which I think is called Buxton Coffee Roasters now. They've
Yeah.
changed the name, I don't know why. They're, fantastic. Really lovely local business. And they know the people who pick the coffee. They actually go to the farm there, they visit them.
Yeah.
So, and it's apparently very smooth. I'm saying apparently. Sorry.
Oh, you don't drink coffee, do you? You don't drink coffee? You don't drink coffee?
No, I can't stand it.
No, but what I will say is I take a bookshop more seriously when it's got a cap on site. So
Books and coffee.
books and coffee, what more could you want? So you do, as well as coffees, you do scran, food. You do scran. Scran, that's another word for food.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
So you do quiches. Do you do hot food as well, or is it just like sandwiches, toasties?
We
do you do
like-
toasties?
Yeah, we do toasties, paninis, we do chili, curry.
Curry, so you do hot food.
Poverty pie.
Yeah, go on, sorry, I'm being a nuisance. Hiya. What? What? Oh, have you? Bless you.
He's come to visit
I thought,
us.
you must know her. Do you want to come on YouTube?
Shocks.
Oh, no, come here. Oh, bless you. Oh, you too.
Thank you for
You're
everything
local?
you do.
No,
I
it's
live
all
in
right.
Staley Bridge.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I come here loads. Yeah.
I love this place.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Years with my mum.
I come here. When did I come here? When I moaned about you?
He did.
I did. I come here.
Can you believe he moaned? He said he didn't feel very welcome. I was like, what, here?
Do you know what? I come in and no one said hello to me. So I went home I was doing YouTube on day, and I went home and I was like, no one said hello to me. I was just playing victim, honestly, on day. And then I messaged Louisa and I said, no one spoke to me. She says, honestly, it'd have been rammed. So I've come back today to make up for it. But yeah, I love this place. Fantastic.
Isn't
It's very
I
good.
absolutely love being here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Love
nice
it.
to meet
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
He's lovely.
I'm not bad. I'm all right.
Most of the time.
It's all a facade.
It's not a facade.
No, it's not really. It's not.
Not at all.
Really, I
Well,
said-
it's when I've messaged you, you've responded.
I've
with
responded to
time.
everyone. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, tagging it.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely is.
It's just you're so honest.
Do you know what? I hate social media. I'll be honest. So when I set my account up, I don't even know when it was, February. So February last year, so it's nearly a year. When I set it up, I weren't on any social media, so I didn't know what it were.
Yeah.
And then when I come on and I saw all these plastered perfect lives, I was like, oh, it's horrible.
Real.
No, and I'm a dad of 3 in a council house, and I just thought, all I'm going to do is just come online and try and be myself. Talk about mental health, let people know it's normal to struggle.
Yeah.
And it just took off.
Well, I messaged you because my partner's had
Yeah.
lots of heart surgery, lots of strokes, and it really has affected his mental health.
It
And
does.
it doesn't get spoken about enough
No.
when it comes to men.
Well,
It's
we
not
just don't know how to
treated
do
the
it.
Same as women.
Honestly, we don't know. And we said that, didn't we? I think we were talking about society earlier and how society encourages women to talk, and us men will often say, oh, women moan a lot. They're not moaning, they're just talking about their feelings, which is why they're
You're
not
not
killing
allowed
themselves.
to.
Yeah, whereas men, they don't know what to do. So when it comes to it, like for me, I never spoke about emotions at all for like 34 years, and then all of a sudden, everything come out at once. And I refuse to let my son grow up in a world where he feels like he can't talk about it.
I said it to you in the messages. I think as hard as it's been for our children, because we've got 2 daughters, 14 and 15 now,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
were like 6 and 7.
Yeah.
They've had to see stuff that you shouldn't really have to see your dad
No,
go
no.
through, but in a way, I'm glad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it just proves even more the fact that he's just a normal person. He's
Yeah.
just a normal person, and he
We've got
feels
feelings.
everything that normal people feel.
Yeah.
So
Well, I did. I don't know if I did it on. I don't know if I mentioned it on YouTube, but about 6 months ago, my oldest daughter, who's 14, we went to. There's a big hall in Chesterfield called Dunstan Hall,
Yes.
and we hired it out, and we were having food, and we were sat down. There were loads of people there, but we were just friends and family. And at the time, I was on 200 milligrams of sertraline. My social anxiety was horrific, and I sat in the corner of the room and I looked at everyone. And I just broke down crying. I was like, what am I doing here? So I walked past everyone, and we had rooms hired out upstairs. So I went upstairs into one of the rooms, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. My daughter, who was 14, come into the room, she poked her head around the corner, she says, "Daddy, you all right?" And I'm like, I'm not all right.
No.
So she come up to me, she's literally grabbed me in her arms. I'm getting upset now talking about it, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it's
real.
hard.
But she grabbed me in her arms, and she's cuddling me. She's going, "Dad, you'll be all right, you'll be all right." Do you know what? I hate talking about it because
No,
I'm in
you
such a good
shouldn't.
place now. I'm in such a good place, but it's real stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully doing this means that my kids are not going to have to grow up and do this.
It's just so great seeing you doing
Yeah,
it.
you too,
It's
no, honestly.
appreciated
Lovely
so much. I wanted to come to Meadowhall, but I couldn't because I was in work.
Well, I
When
mean,
it
I
was
do them.
retail.
I've just said to Louisa, I'm going to do so. I normally do them once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Just try and get people out of the house because a lot of them girls really struggle with social anxiety. So we do them to get them out of the house. But I want to try and do bigger ones, maybe once a year, where I find like a community hall and just get
Yeah.
loads of people
Oh,
together.
good,
Because although a lot of people message me and they say I'm too scared to do it, I say just please do it because sitting at home ain't going to get rid of social anxiety. People need to get out and just put themselves in a comfortable position.
Yeah.
But yeah, get some food.
I will.
You've earned
Thank
it.
you so much.
You're welcome. Lovely to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you.
I weren't expecting to cry on this video.
I didn't realise you were famous.
Hey up everyone, I'm back. How good was that? Oh, what a bookshop. This is what I got anyway. A lot of these books that I got were actually recommendations from customers that they gave me. But in my defence, I did say to one of the ladies, I said, look, you've got 10 years on me. And she says, oh, you cheeky swine, you're flirting with me, aren't you? Because she was probably 70. But that's just what you say, innit? If someone's 70, you say, oh, you must be 40. And then they go, oh, you bugger. And I go, oh, and it's just cute and stuff. So, yeah, it was just amazing. Honestly, if you've ever thought about working in a bookshop, just do it because it's class. Everyone there just loves books. They want to talk to you about books. You get loads of old dears and old fellas who come in with the big lists and they've all got like the favourite authors and everything they've read. One guy, he had his phone and instead of using like Fable or Goodreads or anything, every time he finishes a book, he takes a photo of the cover and just saves it in a camera roll. So in his camera roll, he's going through with me and he's literally scrolling hundreds of books and it's just photos of front covers. I was just like, wow, yeah, mate, you need to get Fable. Summer, I don't know, but that works for him. So anyway, but I don't know if I mentioned earlier on in the video, this bookshop, High Peak Bookstore in High Peak, every single book that they sell, they're all brand spanking new, all new books, but they're all 50% of RRP or less. So every one of these books is either £2.99, £3.99 or £4.99. How can Waterstones compete with that? They can't. You just need to drive a little bit. They don't do online purchasing out like that 'cause it's hard to obviously keep stock when you are just a family run business. But it's worth a drive for me. I drive 45 minutes to go there and I'd do it every single time I go to a bookshop because it's just class. Shall I go through books now that I've got? Right, let's go. Hyperion by Dan Simmons. I picked this one up because I watched a video recently and someone said it were very good. And that's about all it takes for me to read a book. I am the most easily influenced content creator on planet Earth. Yeah, I got it. Next one. The Black House by Peter May. Someone messaged me on Instagram recently and said, Tyrone, this is a trilogy. It's fantastic. It blew my mind. I couldn't put it down. So I bought it. £3.99. See what I'm saying? I mean, come on, let's be real. Even if it's a cheap paperback on Amazon, that's going to be £6-7. So good value for money. I keep trying not to say cheap because it's not cheap. It is just cheap and it's right cheap. Michael Donnelly, The Black Echo. This is book 1 in the Harry Bosch series. I've not read the books, but I've seen TV programmes and it's class. But books are always better, aren't they? So yeah, £3.99 again. I know you can't see that, but you're going to have to trust me. £3.99 again, Lincoln Lawyer. That's book 1 in the Lincoln Lawyer series. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but it's Michael Donnelly again. Got it. Joe Nesbo, Cockroaches. This is book 2 in the Harry Hole series. I can't remember who bought me Bat recently, but I've got Bat on my thingy up there. Can you see it up top? I wonder if I've still got the name of the person that bought it me. 1 minute. Oh, shit, no, I've not got the name thing anymore. Whoever sent it me is going to comment anyway. So, yeah, just know that when you look at me recommendations, I don't just take them with a pinch of salt. I put them on my wish list, and I tend to just buy them. But I'm all or nothing. So if you say to me, Tyrone, I know you're going to love this series. If you buy me book 1, you best believe I'm going to buy book 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 whenever I see them. Yeah, because I just feel like a lot of you know me. The next one, Hell House by Richard Matheson. Stephen King at bottom says that it's the scariest haunted house novel ever written. And one of the ladies that works at the shop said to me, whenever this comes in stock, that it sells out straight away. So I had a massive fear of missing out, and I was like, well, it's not going to sell out while I'm here because I'm having one. Well, it might sell out, but I might be the reason that it sells out. And that cover looks class, doesn't it? Typically, horror books don't tend to scare me, but yeah, Stephen King says it's very scary, so I'll just see if it is. The next one, oh, by the way, that was one that Alison bought me, Legend. This one, Alison recommended as well. It's called John Ronson, So You've Been Publicly Shamed. And she said that it's basically about the world that we live in and how everyone just wants to cancel everyone for everything, and no one wants anyone to be happy, and everyone wants everyone to be miserable, which is just so true. I'm so lucky with the community that we've built that everyone is quite encouraging, but you just look at life in general, and all it takes is for one person to say one wrong thing in this day and age, and they're just, yeah, everyone hates them. I did a video about 6 months ago where I did a list of my favourite books, and one of my books I said were Harry Potter, and then someone came in comments and were like, I can't believe you're promoting J.K. Rowling, she's a homophobe, she's a transphobe. And I was just like, look, just because I read Harry Potter, that doesn't mean I agree with J.K. Rowling's views and opinions. Like I can separate the art from the artist. I'm allowed to do that. I'm a big believer that like we should all have our own opinions, and I'm not going to try and convince anyone to think the way that I think. I am a big believer that you should just leave everyone to do what they want to do in life. We should just be kind to people. We shouldn't bully people. We shouldn't try and make people feel worse for who they are. But that don't mean that if someone's going to go out there and have a different opinion to me and have quite a strong opinion, I'm not going to waste my energy trying to convince someone to think the way that I think. Life's too short. And you know what? One day we're not going to be here, and all of this will mean nothing. So just know that if I read a book and you see it on my page and you find the author to be problematic, that I'm probably just reading that book because I like the words that are inside it. When it comes to authors that I have personal issue with, I tend not to buy the books brand new. I'll pick them up from charity shops or I'll borrow them from library. And I just won't physically promote them loads on my page. But I'll still read the work because, again, I can separate the art from the artist. Although I will say, if I've not read an author's work before and I already know that they're problematic, then I'm not going to then start reading the work. Neil Gaiman, whatever his name is, never read his work. Loads of people messaged me and said, this man is just absolutely insane. So he was probably an author that at some point I'd have tried, but now that I know that he's a bit of a melt, I won't buy his books. I don't plan on reading any of his stuff. So yeah, that's just where I stand with it. Look, if you feel different, that's fine. You know, you're individual. You can have your opinions just like I can have my opinions. The last book, anyway, I digress, is The Snow Child by Ewan Ivey. This is, about a girl in some woods with a dog behind her. I think it's a fantasy book, and it was also £3.99. And the girl on the back of it looks like she's really happy. So for that reason, I'll read it. This is just class. I'll tell you what I'm currently reading as well, by the way. I'm currently reading Black Summer by M.W. Craven. I'm like that far into it, which is not far. How many pages? 75 pages in. Right, enjoying it. Absolutely class. I just finished The Puppet Show by M.W. Craven. That was equally class. And it just seemed like the only logical thing to do for me to carry on with that series. I said that I was going to read more fantasy, but I couldn't. I fell in love with Tilly Bradshaw and Washington Poe, who are the main characters in this series. So I might not read anything else until I've finished this series or caught up. Who knows? I'll do what I want. I'm my own person. Anyway, this has been great good. I hope this has been good for you. If you're not already subscribing, just subscribe. It makes me feel right good about myself. It gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Anyway, I'm going to go. I am going to do more of these videos if you enjoy it. If you like me doing these book tour things where I go around bookshops and save you some time and effort, I'll find out good ones for you, and then if there's any crap ones, you don't have to go to you. Yeah, it's very good. Don't forget to subscribe and stuff. I'll see you next one. Love you, bye.